That's how they decided to end Avatar Fire and Dash? We've got to break it all down. Alright, and welcome to the latest episode of What's Happening with me, Casey Foreman. A trilogy that's been 16 years in the making and has made billions of dollars. But how does it end? I describe Avatar Fire and Dash as a lot of sizzle, but just a little bit of steak. And before we break down the ending and what it means, I want to discuss both the good and the bad from this blockbuster. Let's start with the good. Visually, maybe the most impressive of the three movies. Seriously, I don't think Pandora has looked that good up until this point. Also, you can expect to have a lot of fun with the action sequences in this thing. Maybe one of the best parts of this movie is how they literally turn up the heat action-wise in comparison to The Way of Water. And the new Fire Tribe is exciting and brings a fresh twist on the story. Definitely a step up from the second film antagonist-wise. But does all of that good outweigh the bad in James Cameron's latest movie? I'm not so sure. The bad. It felt like I was constantly thinking, we've seen that before. We've heard that before. And I mean, how often is the word bro gonna be used in these movies? I counted more than 20 bros in Avatar Fire and Dash. And story-wise, yes, there are some fun variations, but overall, it feels like we have the same plot of Quaritch wants to find Jake Sully. He's going to involve his family and other different tribes around Pandora. He doesn't care what it takes, who he has to involve, who he has to hurt. He just wants Jake Sully. And you know, things happen until a very similar conclusion takes place. But before we dive into that anymore, quick reminder to hit that subscribe button. We put out several videos every single week, and if you don't want to miss any of the action, hit that button. My biggest gripe with this movie, and quite frankly with this franchise, is how little it feels we've progressed since it started in 2009. It just feels like a little bit of wasted potential story-wise. And people like to complain about Stranger Things and how long they've taken to tell their story. Yeah, I think you gotta throw Avatar in there as well. Now let's break down that ending. Spoilers ahead, you've been warned. It felt like a complete carbon copy of The Way of Water. I mean, you had the two leads going head to head in a big grand finale setting with a storyline involving Spider, Quaritch's son, resulting in a rather anticlimactic end. I mean, I did enjoy some of the character stuff with Spider more than I did in The Way of Water, but how could you not give him a bigger payoff in this third film? And Quaritch, come on! His character definitely deserved a better ending. For him to just give himself up like that at the very end of the film, throw himself off of the ledge into the fire, I mean, after all those teases of character development, how he might change, for him to just do that, and if you say he's not dead, because we officially didn't see it on screen, that's even worse. Our show is sponsored by Dubby Energy. Are you tired of the same old energy drinks and how they make you feel after the fact? Go check out Dubby's extensive list of clean energy drinks. A link to their website can be found in the description below. Go be better and get energized with Dubby. As far as what the ending means going forward, it's clearly wide open for Disney and James Cameron to keep making these movies for decades. I mean, with the entire Sully family surviving, which I'm not a huge fan of, they have a lot of potential for future stories to tell. Overall, I did expect more from the third installment of this franchise, and quite frankly, from James Cameron. My rating on Avatar Fire and Dash is going to be a 3.2 out of 5. It was a movie I felt like I've seen before, with an ending that left me not so satisfied. But let me know down there in the comments what you thought about Avatar Fire and Dash. Did you enjoy it a lot more than I did, or do you think James Cameron is cooked? That's going to do it for this episode of What's Happening with me, Casey Foreman. We'll see you guys next time.